Good morning.
Well, good morning, Roger. It's nice to hear from you, sir.
It's nice to hear your voice as well.
And tell everyone, how was Chickamauga?
It was nice. We had something of an up and down trip, I would say. We stayed near a town called Rising Fawn in Georgia, which where the cabin was looked like it was close to Chickamauga, which it is by the crow flies, but we were on the other side of Lookout Mountain. And as we like to say, you can't get there from here. So we didn't get over there as much as I was hoping for. It was a good 40-50 minute drive to get over to the park.
Oh wow! So that you were on the
Oh
you were on the west side of Lookout
yeah, we
Mountain.
were on the west side of Lookout Mountain. Yeah, so and there appeared to be when I looked at the map, well, there's a road going right up the mountain there, and there was, but by the time it got to our cabin, it had already deteriorated into sort of a 3/4 lane, broken up asphalt road, and I just didn't want to go any further. So we always would go around the mountain to get back to the
I'm
park.
pretty sure that's what Hooker thought too. I'll just go right up the mountain. Hey, what are these clouds
uh,
doing up here? Hey.
yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad you were able to get away and yet keep it topical because
Yes.
we are here once again. Welcome back, everybody. Nice to see that segue, man. I'm like a professional. Well, look,
It's like we write this down.
you would think it would probably better if I did. Welcome back to what is now Grant Takes Command Scenario 9. We continue on. This is session number 8. If you've been with us for the whole trek, we're so thankful that you're still with us, especially after last episode. So if you've not yet watched that, don't skip ahead. By all means, stop it here and watch that previous one. You'll see, oh, lots of activity. And that's probably me being pretty kind. For those of you who have seen it, of course, we're going to spoil it a little bit because we'll discuss things. And as you know, the Union took it on the chin last time. So it's a recovery kind of episode for me. Let's see if I can rally the troops and all those other military sayings. Roger, what are your opening thoughts on this before we get to our corrections?
Yeah, the session last time went extremely well for me. I'm looking at the map. I know we had some corrections, so I've lost track of what they all are. You're still in a position here. I've got the zoom map zoomed all the way out. I'm just kind of looking at your forces. So I think I've got some work to do today to kind of get reconsolidated because I think it'd be interesting to see what you try to do today. Overall, I do feel good about where I'm at after last session. I felt like I was losing the grip a little bit, but I feel like I've gotten back sort of in more control than I was. So
Well, you have almost indeed returned us to status quo antebellum, apparently, or anti campaign, because looking at the victory points, you are now sitting at 9 manpower losses, which of course is 27 points for me, and I'm at 19 victory manpower losses, which is 38 points for you. So that means I'm 11 points in the hole, and yet I've earned 12 victory points from county control. So I've got net 1 victory point for the game at this point. Is that good? I don't think so. But is it the worst thing ever? Because time wise, we are sitting now at turn 18 of potentially 40. We always know that the specter of the game ending prematurely appears at turn 29. There will be checks on that. Got a couple turns before our next strategic cycle, and let's talk about those corrections. And once again, thank you to everybody, especially you, Holger, sir, who finds those wonderful little bullet points in there that I have missed on the big picture because I'm so focused on big sweeping things that sometimes the minutia is really what can save your bacon. To wit, he pointed out that in the supply rules, and I'm going to zoom over here to Caroline County. In the previous strategic cycle, I opted to start building at the landing at Port Royal, so that depot is in a build status. And per the advanced rules, the units that are inside the same county as a depot under the build are within supply. So I went back and retroactively found the ones that were still out of supply, and I have corrected them such. Mostly it was the Ninth Corps with Burnside, and there was a smattering of a couple here with the Second Corps for Hancock that were still out of supply, but because they are still within the confines of Caroline County, they are now in supply. Now, there were a couple of them that were still disorganized. I've left them such because I believe they were disorganized from the previous turn. And I had marched them at least to two, so I don't think they ever got a chance to, because I know the Ninth Corps has definitely been on the move. So I left them in a disorganized status. That will affect my decision making here for this turn, I'm sure. The only one that was still out of supply because I did not move him as far was sub 1. He is still in Spotsylvania County because he's over the county line, and he does not get that. That was one correction. The second correction, and I believe that was Joe Perez, thank you so much, who pointed that out, was when I was going through and doing all of my foraging checks, I blew right by Ricketts and Getty. And I noticed it in editing, but I figured we'd catch it either way. I did not do a forage check for either one of those, so I'm going to do that now and see if it comes up.
Okay.
Spotsylvania is a 1 or 2, I believe, yes, and they, of course, have not moved. So Ricketts, here's his check. He does not, and Getty, he does. Okay, so Getty is back in supply.
So Getty now should be organized, right? Since
he should be organized. That is correct. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And Ricketts is still disorganized. So I believe those were the only two corrections that were pointed out to us. So again, thank you everyone for being our eagle-eyed spotters out there and helping with those little things, because they tend to snowball, and that really
that was important. The supply was important. That was a good check. And I know I have a tendency to just say, okay, Patrick, I need to be following along as we do things.
You say that, and I always presume the worst. Like, well, what's the worst possible thing? Oh, well, they're just going to stay out of supply. So
it also makes sense that you'd be in supply because you'd be bringing supplies.
Some boats are getting in. Yeah, exactly. So I think that was it for corrections. My opening thoughts on this one, clearly, we have some disarray on the western edge of the map here. We've got flanks all interspersed, and you are in a very good position right now to exploit some of those. You've got AP Hill's Third Corps back here doing whatever it is that you're going to do. They've clearly made a mess of things for me. Torbert's precarious right now, and the Fifth Corps is just barely holding on. And of course, we've got Sedgwick and Wright out there just twisting in the wind. So I've got to, like you said, I've got to consolidate and figure out where these lines are going to be, because we've got choices, and you've got choices too, and those choices are very dangerous in both directions. So I think on the eastern side, we've got a pretty good idea of what it is I need to do, what I want to accomplish today. Potentially, I'm looking at the turn marker, potentially we'll get through 18 and 19, maybe even through 20 and the supply, but it just depends on how brisk things go. And of course, if we get a rain turn next time, knock on wood, we won't, but it may happen. I think we're ready to go, would you say?
Yeah. Yes, I would say so.
All right. Well, we have had our random event, and our random event is nothing for turn 18, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
No harm, no foul for either side. Let's see. Our sequence of play, leader transfers. Okay, well, I'm up on that first. So, I think Wilcox will stay. Hancock will stay. Sheridan's good. Over here, I think I'm going to move Sedgwick up to Ricketts. And I think Warren will stay where he is. And those are the only ones that I believe I've got options on. So that's it for me. Grant will still stay where he is with the Second Corps.
Okay, let me see. I'll leave everybody where they are, I think, for now.
All right, that is good. Status quo works. Any off-map movement? I have none.
Oh, I know your status. That's interesting. You're active in both theaters. I'm not going to do any off-map movement. Probably should, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Then county control has not changed, and no attachments that I'm aware of on my side. Anything for you?
I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any.
Okay. So I believe we are ready to move on to the action cycle. So why don't you give us our first initiative? And good luck as always.
Okay. Good luck to you. Here we go. It's a union.
Okay. unexpected, but I'll take it. I'm going to move cavalry. I'm going to activate them to 1 with Torbert. They're all going to get a +1 to this roll, and it is no streaks in the die roller, sir. No streaks. So we got 5 total. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to Beaver Dam Station. Initiative. It's now yours.
AP Hill will activate Heath, Anderson, and we'll take Wilcox to fatigue 2, so he'll need a extend march. Here's the movement. 7. AP Hill, they'll stay with Heath and they'll move first. Oh, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3. I have 4 remaining. What would Torbett like to do?
Believe we will do a cav retreat. So we're already disorganized. We'll add a fatigue. And we're going to get a +2 to this roll. So here we go. It's a 6, so you'll lose 3. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can go 2 more, 5 and 6 to there.
So I lost 3. I moved 3, so I have 1 remaining.
Yes.
So we'll go 1 to Beaver Dam Station. Anderson will go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should leave me with 2. He's going to stop there. Wilcox needs extended march. He's okay. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll stop there. Initiative. Fine again. You'll activate E. Johnson for movement. Just die roll. It's a 6. Drop a sub. And I'm going to leave 2 manpower. He gets his entrenchments, correct?
He does.
I'll leave him with 2 artillery. You'll transfer 2 E. Johnson. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have 2 remaining, so that would be a normal attack. Looks like a +6 if I attack now. Yeah, we'll attack right at a +6. So what I see is a tactical +2, and I have all 6 hexes covered for a final flank of a +4, and then a final is going to be a +6. Okay. +6. 8. Well,
Okay, need a big stand here, boys. No.
+5. You're 7.
So that's 2 more off the top. So 1, 2. And now I've got a retreat problem. So let's take that. They're already at D2, so that's no problem there. I've got 3 options. So these are all 4s. So I'm going to go this way here, and that would be another manpower loss because it's not farther away, but it is by road. So I'll take another manpower loss, and then 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
That was 3 manpower losses total?
Total, yes. Yeah, 22. Correct.
Okay. And I will not take the hex. Initiative. Yours.
Work on something that I can control. Just in case it should rain, I'm going to move the 9th Corps. Take them all to fatigue level 1, Here's their movement +1. It's a nice movement. 7. So we'll move the artillery first, technically, with Potter. And they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Burnside will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stevenson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. It's mine again. Wow, a lot of 3-1s. That's suspicious.
Yeah, that kind of is actually.
I'm going to move Sheridan and J.I. Gregg. So here's a +2 to this roll. 10. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. 3-1 again. I'm gonna do a little experiment here. I've won the initiative, but I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna flush the die roller here. I'm gonna hit F2 a bunch. I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of random numbers in there. There we go. Okay. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna activate Mott and Gibbon with Hancock. Go to fatigue level 1. Here's their movement. +1, 6. They are going to transfer to Mott. Gibbon will go first. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. 2-1. Okay. Bernie will activate. Here's his movement straight up. Nice movement. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. 4-1. Great attack rolls, man.
Yeah.
We'll have Mott and Gibbon activate again. Here's their movement +1. 3 this time. Go 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Yours.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, do it this way, I guess. You'll activate E. Johnson early and sub 2. Here's their movement. 5. You'll's going to transfer to early. E. Johnson will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sub 2 is going to lose his entrenchments. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Early's going to lose his entrenchments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Heel's going to activate early. Sub 2, E. Johnson. And he'll also activate Rhodes. Here's their movement. Yule's going to stay with early. Sub 2 is going to go first. He's going to go 1, 2, and 3 to Berkeley. What would Torbett like to do?
They'll stand.
Okay. E. Johnson's going to go next. Here's his extended die roll. A 5, no modifiers. So he's okay. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. I assume Torbert will stand given that I'm out of movement.
Yes.
Getting a 3. I'm not going to bother dropping a sub. Rhodes is going to lose his entrenchments. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Beale's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Mine again. AP Hill is going to take Heath to fatigue 2. He'll need extended march. Anderson to fatigue 2. He will not. Wilcox to fatigue 3. He'll need extended march. Here's the movement. 8. AP Hill will stay with Heath. They'll go first. Here's his extended march. No modifier. He's going to go to 6, which I think is going to be at least a manpower, maybe 2. Nope, just 1 manpower loss for him. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Wilcox is going to go next, so he's went to fatigue 3, exhausted. That's a +1, 5. So he's actually going to be okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Noel's turnout. Anderson's going to go next. No march needed for him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 movement points remaining. What would Torbett like to do?
Now we will withdraw. Go to fatigue level 3. You got 4 left. I've got a +2 to this, so here's the roll. So it's a 5, so you'll lose 2. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can go to there, 5, and 6.
Okay. Got 2 remaining. Go 1 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Take sub 1 up by Getty. Hate to give up that bridge, but I'm driving Torbett closer to Richmond. He'll lose his entrenchments. This movement. It's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Yep, I will activate Ricketts and Getty. They will lose their entrenchments. And here's their movement of +1. 6. Getty will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Ricketts will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Okay, initiative. Mine again. I'm going to make an assault attempt with Griffin on Longstreet. So we'll go to fatigue level 1. Here's the attempt. It comes off. So what I see here, it's been a while since I brought out my own scratch paper. I got +1 for assault, +3 for final flank. Because I got all 6 hexes covered, and field will take 1 off. And my minuses, I got -1 for tactical, -1 for the creek, and -1 for arty on rolling. So I see 4 up and 3 down.
Final level +1.
That's what I see.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's the attack. 7.
Oh, nice.
Got him out of there.
+3.
+3. All right. So
+3 on
I got 12. So that's a 1 loss for
9.
me. And a 1
1
loss
for me.
So even Steven.
Okay. So I'm up to 10 and you're up to 23. More importantly, now I've got to take a loss. That was what I was worried about. Lose a manpower. Can retreat further away by road. Retreat further away by road. And there's no manpower loss. So I'll stop there.
Okay. Yeah, I will take the hex. Initiative, yours.
Well, I better get field out of there if I can. Take field fatigue 1. It's out of Longstreet's range, so this just be a +1. It's a 4. And I guess Wilson would have a cavalry if he'd like to use it.
Does have the option. So he's just normal size, no modifier, but he gets the creek. So potentially a +1 to this roll. So we will take fatigue. Here's the roll, +1.
Well,
All I do in my brain, I always hear Oliver Hardy just, another fine mess I've gotten myself into. Alright, so I lose 1. Another manpower loss. We can't have nice things, Roger.
I was hoping to get that off at Torbert when I chased him around, but
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. Mine again. Take field fatigue 2. Here's his movement. +1. 6. Field's going to go 1, 2 to there. He'll make a prepared attack on Sedgwick's hex. Under Ricketts. So the ratio is 8-7. Artillery is 4-2. Tactical's even, so the type's a +1. I have a final flank of a +1. I have 5 hexes covered, but Getty's hex comes off. The flank's going to be a final of a +1 or a final of a +2 attack. Here we go, +2. 5.
Here's the defense.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a +4 result.
it's our first mush, a big mush. Yeah, +4.
7 is another DR.
Mm-hmm.
And for me,
Nothing.
nothing for me. No, I think I pick up a fatigue.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gosh.
fatigue.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Lose manpower. 25 manpower losses. I know the butcher's bill was going to be high. I just didn't realize it was going to be this high without me trying. Let's see. They're going to go DR as well. So that is B. And I cannot go to Getty. Cannot go here. So it's got to go 1 to there, 2 to there, 3 to there, 4 to there, and stop.
We will take the hex. Okay, initiative. Mine again. There's no reason to have Ramsur where he is, so I'm going to activate Ramsur for movement. Loses entrenchments. There's his movement. 2. Needed 1 more pip. He's going to go 1 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Warren's going to activate Crawford. Here's movement +1, 5. He will transfer to Crawford. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative, mine. Warren will attempt an assault with Crawford on Longstreet. Here's the attempt. It comes off. Okay. So I see +1 assault, +3 final flank. And my minuses are 1 for tactical, 1 for creek. I think this is going to be similar to last time. And 1 for artillery in rolling. So I see 4 up, 3 down, +1.
Yep.
Okay. Here's +1 attack. 6.
Oh, +5.
Oh, Pete takes a stinger. All right.
That's going to hurt.
So +5 on 5.
5.
It's 2
2 DR for me.
and an EA.
He's done. It's an R, so he's demoralized. And he's going to lose 2 manpower, which is Control P. 2. Okay, so he's got to go 4 to 6 hexes. And so he's got to go, he can go further away by road into sub 1. Yeah, so that's 1. Yeah.
That's priority 2, correct?
Priority 2, yeah. So it's 1, 2, following the same thing. He can go either way. Go there for 3. Again, he can go either way. 4, 5 to Davenport Bridge. Stop there. The hex is yours. Well done.
Thank you. I do not wish to have that hex. I don't think.
A lot of skirmishing going on.
Very much so, yeah. I mean, these are the operational battles that we were promised.
There was no effect on
No,
you,
just
right?
an EA. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Next initiative. It's yours.
Take Ram Search Fatigue 2. Here's his movement. 5. He'll go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. Mine. Take Anderson, AP Hill to Fatigue 3. They'll need an extend march. Here's his movement. 7. Lee and AP Hill will transfer to Anderson. Extend march. It's okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. He has 4 remaining, so you can make a paired attack. This will be attack on the march, so the type's going to be a +1. Tactical is going to be a +1. I do have all 6 hexes covered, so the final flank will be a +4 for a final of a +6. No creek. Oh, you have the option for artillery, I believe.
Oh, I do. Yeah. Yes, I do. Okay, so here on even it's used. It's used.
So the artillery is going to be a -1. So a final of a +5. Here we go. +5 attack. Oh, nice.
It's 11, and here's the defense. +7. So 7 on 5 is another 2 DR. Boom, boom, and 1, 2. Okay. So I have to go this way. 1. And then next priority is there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then there.
Yep.
Cool. So well done, you.
Let's see. Do I want to take the hex? I don't believe I do want to take the hex. I'll stay put. Initiative. Double 6s. F-Lee's going to activate Lomax and Wickham. Lomax is just going to entrench. Wickham's going to move. 7. Wickham's going to go 1, 2, 3 to F-Lee. Initiative. Yours.
Sedgwick is going to activate Getty to 2. Here's the movement +1. Does seem about right.
I completely forgot. Started looking somewhere else. I completely we were fighting all. I forgot what I was going to try to do there.
Getty is going to just pull back to there. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. You will activate roads. Here's his movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Always on the 4 1s and the 3 1s. I'm going to move the 13th PA up here at Bowling Green. Here's their movement. 6. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative, yours.
Or pass.
Okay. Going to have the 22nd New York activate and march. Go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take that, Pennsylvania. We're beating you. Initiative, yours.
Pass again.
Okay. 22nd New York again. Movement. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And initiative, mine. 13th PA. Movement. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative, yours.
Pass.
2nd Ohio. Movement. 9. Go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative, mine. I have Barlow March. Here's movement. Boo! You suck, Barlow. They just trundling through the woods to Bethel Church. Initiative, yours.
Stewart, activate roster. +3. So it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. Initiative, yours.
2nd Ohio will activate. Movement. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. To there. Initiative, mine again. Hancock will activate Bernie to 2. Here's movement, +1. 7. They will transfer to Bernie. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative, yours.
Pass.
Robinson will march. Here's movement, straight up. 5. We'll go 3, 4 to there. Initiative, yours.
Pass.
I will have sub 1 march. Here's movement. Boo! You all suck.
Oh, they're way back in the back there.
Wait, we gotta move these things? No.
We're holding Bethany Church. This is important. Critical.
Alright, so they'll just move into Caroline County just to, potentially get some grub. Alright, initiative, yours.
Pass.
I'm going to pass as well. We will end the day. So, let me look at any foraging that is necessary. Well, actually, we'll start west to east as I usually do. Sub 2 is in Orange County. Yes, so on a 1 or 2, they do. In Louisa County, we've got Artillery Reserve, 1, 2, or 3. Yes. They also do. These guys know where the grub is. Okay. Artillery Reserve 2. Also 1, 2, or 3. All right. Man, it's finally it's finally working out for me, Roger. Okay. Can't fight, but we know how to eat. All right. Chapman is in Louisa, so 1, 2, or 3. No, of course not. McIntosh is a +1 to this in Hanover, so it's a 1 or a 2. No. Wright cannot. Torbert and all them cannot. And I believe everybody. Oh, sub 1 up here can, because he is now in Caroline County, so he's a +1. No, I think that's everyone for foraging. So I'm going to hit the recovery button.
Yes.
And if anything is added to the artilleries over here, which I'm sure it will, let's see, they are currently at breastworks. So we'll hit Sunshine Recovery. Move the turn marker ahead. I have got a full afternoon of stuff, so I think this is actually a
Okay.
really action-packed episode.
It was a
So we can
long turn, a lot of action, places I wasn't expecting.
same. So I think this is a great point to stop for today. We will roll our next random event so we can at least see what we're doing. You rolled the first initiative, so let me
Yep.
roll this random event. See what we get. It's a
12.
12. Which
Rain current +1.
oh! I really do this to myself, Roger. I do. All right, let's clone all this stuff. I'm happy I got over some of the rivers. I got over the North Anna, but that luckily there's a bridge here at the where Grant is. So now Cedar Hill Bridge becomes vitally important. Yeah, this is going to change a few things. Of course, marching is going to suck as well. What are our thoughts for today? I'll let you take the point.
A lot of combat, obviously. I currently, let's just make sure I've got my losses correct here. I've got 27 Union and 12 Confederate. Does that match? I kind of had.
Yeah, that does match.
Oops.
So 27 for me, which is 54 victory points lost. And you have 12, so that's 36 victory points. So now, I've got 12 victory points, but I'm 18 in the hole, so I'm at -6 now. So it's going the wrong direction, folks.
One of the things I don't think about doing, which I probably should be doing, is destroying these bridges, and I'm just not giving that thought. It's not even in my head till we have a rain turn. I mean, some of these bridges should have been destroyed by now. That's my fault for not thinking about that and getting the manpower there to do that. Yeah, Cedar Hill Bridge is key. You've crossed the river there. You've got the Little Port Bridge, so that's going to be interesting. You're going to drive on Richmond from there, and I'm pretty far north, so
In some ways, I'm happy for the rain because, as we've seen, it does slow the tempo down quite a bit. I've got a chance for a little bit of recovery and rest. Some of these demoralized units are really hurting, and the ones that are in supply for the moment, they can use the rest. Yeah, this was certainly much more action-packed than I expected because you and I were chasing the flanks over here south of the North Anna. And Sedgwick and Warren were really trying to go toe-to-toe. And, of course, the initiatives, as always, critically important because whenever I was ready to set something up, boom, here comes AP Hill and destroys that. And I got a nice smack on Longstreet, which was always promising. That was a nice big split. I got some manpower losses back, but just not enough. I'm losing them too fast to the method I'm gaining them from you. That's got to change somehow, and I don't want to be doom and gloom here, but with the rain and your prowess with your attacks, just never ending, just one after the other, plus you're taking advantage of the initiative strings. It's very hard for me to see how I'm going to accumulate
126.
126.
I think it's 126.
So not only I got to get the 120, but I got to get 6 more. So yeah, that's hard. That's really hard. But I'm having a blast nonetheless. I'm losing in magnificent style, as it were. But there you go. Any other thoughts for today before we send them on their way?
No, this has been fabulous.
So rest and recovery. That seems to be the order of the day for the next turn. And will you capitalize on that with some good maneuver? Stay tuned, folks, because that's going to be one short week away. We will let you go. Thanks once again for staying with this long journey. It's got ups, it's got downs, but it's certainly still a thrill ride nonetheless for us. Please take a moment to click and like and subscribe. All that usual YouTube jibber jabber. And I'm showing you our current monetary supporters, but everybody is a big supporter because everyone participates down there in the comment section. So if you've got thoughts and everything about everything that's happened so far, please feel free to let us know. And of course, if we miss something, that is always proper to do. So thank you very much for our eagle-eyed spotters out there that are letting us know that we goofed on a little rule. So that does allow us for corrections the next time. That, sir, until next week. I hope you have a great week.
You too. Bye.